and welcome to the final episode of the tournament number 9. And this is where we're going to have the final 12 battle against each other. And I've kind of done a little bit of a poll because Camel 5 was accidentally excluded from part 3 of the tournaments. We've decided that we are going to throw Camel 5 at the winner of this tournament just to see who wins that final battle. We whoever was here on the last tournament for the stream, we actually did take Camel 5's fleet out for a spin, and it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. He has taken all the forces of evil and put them into his ships. Here they are right here. Ultimate 35k. Of course, all of his fleets and ships are named Ultimate somehow. I don't know why he does that, but whatever. Anyway, so we already know that Camel 5's fleet is going to be very difficult to beat, and we've decided, well, rather than let Camel 5 knock somebody out early in this portion of the competition, we've decided that we're gonna have Camel 5 fight the winner of the competition, and of course, yeah, it's this. I don't know how he does it, because even if you look at this, they are officially spinners. I'm just going to talk about this for a second. His ships are officially spinners, so they do spin, but look at how awkward and funny shaped it is, and it's just weird how, I don't even know how he does it. I don't know, because I don't know. It's a brutal fleet, so I don't want to punish the remaining 12 with Camel 5 and have somebody get knocked out early or prematurely, because I want to see lots and lots and lots of good, sort of semi-fair fights, although I would say, looking at the final 12 here, we'll say 1, 2, 3... We only have three spinner fleets, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's it. And the rest are just, we've got some of the small ship designs, and we've got a couple really unique small ship designs, like the torpedoes, and we've got Wone's little. This is going to be really interesting. I'm really curious to see how this all goes. Anyway, so I'm going to go through the competitors really quickly here. We've got Wone, of course. We've got. I'm just looking at my sheet at the same time so I can kind of compare. Make sure I've got all the right ships here. We've got Exciter, of course, in the competition. We've got Waste 47 in the competition, and I think he's running the Bees, I'm not sure. We've got Lucky DGL in his You Got Swarmed. Now this one, I think this is the most ships. Oh no, Wone has the most ships in one fleet. So I bet you, if I was to put money on this particular tournament, I would say Wone is probably going to do very well. I think numbers really mean something in this. The more numbers you have. And of course he's got the big Schmutz, I think they were Schmutz launchers on them. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it should be really interesting anyway. But these missiles, if you remember, Lucky DGL and all of those torps were just insane too. So I don't know. And then we've got Conga, Mr. Conga, and of course Lorad in this last chance for poop. And we have Shaky Box. I want to say Sashimi Box, but no, this is Shaky Box and his cool little simple but very effective spinner design, Chance of Hail. We have Captain Koala by, who is that again? I've got that all written down. Slothy Slew with Captain Koala. We've got Blizz Balls by Tribulex, Clim Hazard, and his, so Tribulex, that's right. So this one, they were not spinners, but lots and lots of firepower, and not only lots of firepower, he still has 210 ships, and each ship has a lot of guns on them. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on this one too, because I think they'll do very well. We've got Clim Hazard. He had a troll ship and a bunch of Faction 1 ships to go along with that, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, he had some spinners in there too. Yeah, really cool designs. Yeah, so there are spinners, other spinners sort of hidden in these fleets too as well. Lord Z, he had a couple spinners as well. Yeah, spinners were pretty typical in this competition. And of course we've got GWACA in his little, and they were not spinners, but he had, I don't remember, just some torps or something on there? I don't remember. But anyway, these are the final 12, and we are ready for the final competition. Oh, and just so that everybody knows, everybody here on this page, well, not my ships, but the final 12, as well as Camel, maybe Camel, I haven't decided yet, will win a prize. And also, just on that note, some people have not yet received their Tournament 8 prizes, and I just wanted to bring this up just to let you guys know that they are coming this weekend. It was just a matter of getting everything all together at the same time, and it was a logistics issue, so those are still coming. So if you're still waiting for a prize for tournament number 8, that is coming. All right, so we are we are ready to go. We're gonna do a bracket competition. We were talking about doing a pool, but I think it would just take way too long for tonight. So yeah, because it is, of course, it's a school night for me, or a work night, but here we go, Mr. Conga and Sashimi Box, and of course, Spinner Hell. Right off the bat, we see mines flying everywhere. Of course, the spinning mine design was very popular. I can't talk today. Very popular in this tournament all round, right from beginning to end. And of course, well, maybe not that popular, but definitely whoever had mine spinners generally did pretty good in the competition overall. So we're probably going to see quite a few mines. And of course, Shaky Box on the right, Mr. Conga on the left. And it looks like Mr. Conga came in with one sort of capital ship there, and then the rest were all little spinners, very similar, not totally unlike Sashimi Box or Shaky Box. But round one, and you know what, spinners, I couldn't, well, actually I can kind of predict it a little bit because of course, Sashimi Box has more ships by almost double than Mr. Conga. So that gives, of course, Shaky Box that advantage. It's just numbers, folks. Sometimes, especially with these spinners and these mines, it's just numbers. It's just numbers. But, and Mr. Conga's poor little capital ship looked like he had some defensive lasers on there, which is the right way to go if you're going to build a big ship in a competition with a bunch of spinners and mines. But it's just, you know, you just get crushed. Like, there's no way you can compete with that. There's no way. But it looks like Sashimi, it's just numbers. Because Mr. Conga, he destroyed over 70 of Sashimi Box's ships. And, Mr. Conga only had 70 ships. So really, it was strictly numbers that won this battle. As far as mine spinners go, they were pretty similar. But anyway, good job, Shaky Box. Mr. Conga still won a prize. So there we go. All right, so Lord Z, kind of a mixed fleet. I actually really like this fleet. I like the mixed fleets. I think I've been saying that throughout all of the tournaments. You build a mixed fleet, and it's just far more interesting to watch. And you've got Clem Hazard, again with the mixed fleet. He has that big old troll ship, which really draws fire, which can be bad at times because, of course, the enemy will gather a lot of points. But you'll notice in the background that we see, what? Yes, mines. A lot of mines. And yes, Lord Z has the funny little antimatter ship, the ship that can hit. Even though he's spinning at enormous speeds, he can still target and hit ships with that antimatter gun. Crazy, the AI. Like, pretty crazy. But, yeah, Clem Hazard. Wow. It was Clem Hazard with the antimatter. Sorry, they're all the same color, so it was hard to tell. Clem Hazard has the antimatter guns on his spinners. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that the AI can do that, because there's no way that you'd be able to target and hit with a dumbfire weapon like the antimatter gun while spinning at those speeds. Like, look at him go. That's crazy. But yeah, they kind of focus on that troll ship, and while they're doing that, look at him. He's just sitting there spinning and killing ships with that antimatter. It's almost one-shot kills. Look at that. Beautiful. Like, oh, no, maybe not. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Dust cleans house. Look at that. That's just insane. Wow. So the troll ship is it could be a real liability, because if Lord Z runs out the time here, he's won it, because he will win by points. Because all he's done is shoot at that big old target in the center of the screen. But unfortunately, Clem Hazard and that uncannily aimed antimatter gun wins the day. So good job, Clem Hazard. And we're on to Last Chance for Poop and Lorad. So Lorad using, yes, you guessed it, mine spinners. And we've got GWCA, and I think all his ships were using, I don't want to speculate too much, but I think they were dumbfire missiles. Am I correct? They look like dumbfire missiles, yeah. Yeah, and they did really well, actually did really well. But again, so the mines get you in 2 or 3 ways. So first off, against the spinners will lob them really, really quickly, and of course, hit your ships directly. And then the even greater menace is the mess that's left behind after the mine spinners have been through an area, because it leaves such a mess. And of course, if you have ships that are faster, like to move around a lot, then it's a complete disaster. But it doesn't even look like GWACA, Guaca, doesn't look like Guaca is actually moving around the battlefield too much. But he's also, well, he did take out 30 ships, almost 30 ships, but he's moving very, very slow. And, to hit the spinners, here's another problem with spinners that makes it way too overpowered, is the AI will try to target. It does try to lead you a little bit. When you're spinning, it actually causes the AI, as it's targeted, to go in circles. And we've seen this before throughout the competitions. Yeah, so when you're using something like dumbfire missiles, it's almost impossible for the AI to get a clean shot and kill the enemy. He's killed a few. He's killed, a little over 30, but yeah, it's just a matter of points. The amount of points dealt here is going to be the downfall. But see, we've got so much on the screen now. Like, it is starting to slow down. Of course, seconds start to take longer and longer and longer and longer. And for Guaca, for Guaca to actually win this, he at this point he'd have to kill all of Last Chance for Poop's ships, and that's not happening. Like, they're just staying way out of the line of fire. It's actually kind of interesting that they're staying so far away from Guaca's ships. You know, I don't normally watch where the spinners go, like in terms of where they locate themselves for just kind of that general melee combat, but in this case, Lorad's ships are just kind of keeping a really nice range, like, because if Guaca even tries to go after them, they're just going to run into mine after mine after mine and just lose that way. So it doesn't matter. No matter what, Guaca cannot compete with the mine spinners. And very, very few fleets can keep up with mine spinners, and for that reason, of course, they will not be allowed in the next tournament, whenever that may be. I haven't quite decided that yet, so I know some of you are interested in the future tournaments. I don't know quite yet, probably within the next month, but you know, I have to make sure that I have the time to do such a thing, because it is a lot of work to put together. And, you know, I might want to do something a little bit more special next time and maybe have somebody to co-commentate with me or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Good job, Last Chance for Poop. And, of course, Guaca, you're facing something that's really difficult to fight against. So, you know, you can't beat yourself up too much about that. But you do take out a few ships right at the beginning here. Those dumbfire missiles, they get in there and they, you know, right at the beginning you do really well. And then watch the map as it slowly fills up with mines. And as it fills up with mines, it looks like maybe the AI is trying to avoid the mines by not moving that quickly. But once you get so many mines on the field, then they're pretty much paralyzed then. So the AI, like, they're damned if they do and they damned if they don't. Oh, it looks like there's a real battle going on in the south here. Well, there was a real battle. Yeah, the mine spinners, if they get close to you, like, the direct fire mines are brutal. They do so much damage. So yeah, a couple good hits, even though the Guaca ships do have some shields on them, it doesn't matter. I think the mines also have some splash damage too as well, so they can actually penetrate behind the shields without actually destroying the shields themselves. They're just so good. They're so good. And, you know, some people were actually challenging with some of my statements last time when I was saying, you know, I believe that you could make some good mine-laying ships that were not spinners. I still think that that's a possibility, and I would love to see somebody pull something like that out of a hat, because I think the mines are good enough that if you could build ships that were like runners or something that launched mines at the same time, and I think you'd make an awesome fleet. So, I don't know, something to keep in mind for next time, just because they're definitely a really wicked weapon. The problem is, if they're not being lobbed out of a spinner, like, they wouldn't be targeting ships like this, because they're not magnetic or anything. They don't automatically attract to other ships or anything, but it would be really cool. It would be really cool to see a fleet that forced the AI to chase your fleet, and then while they were chasing your fleet, you were launching mines and stuff. That would be so cool. I don't know. I'm all about quirky fleets and stuff too, though. That's just me. Wow, we have 22 people watching on a Wednesday night again. Wow, crazy. Wednesday evening for me, and you know, I know a lot of you people that are even watching right now are from the UK, so it's really late at night. So hey, you know, I appreciate you taking some time out of your sleep to come and visit and watch this madness. So seconds are like minutes. Time through, like sand through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Yeah, so time starts to stand still once you get so much going on. I don't remember, actually, with the mine spinners, we didn't usually have so many problems with time going so slow, but you know what, it is what it is. Yes, somebody was saying shields do protect from AoE. Yes, they do, but I know that, or at least it used to be, maybe they've changed this, and maybe I'm completely wrong, but anything with AoE could actually penetrate shields. A certain amount of the blast damage would get through. Now maybe that's changed, but that's the way it used to be anyway. So you could actually cause damage to a ship behind the shields once upon a time with AoE. So whatever. But there we go. Last Chance for Poop wins it. Well done. Well done. Excellent. And Guaca, you kind of got to go, well, you know, you did really well. I mean, you made it to the final 12. You cannot sneeze at that. And now we're on to Exciter versus Captain Koala. Captain Koala in the only Faction 4 fleet that we have currently in the final 12, which is an amazing thing. I'm really pleased that we even have a Faction 4 fleet. Now, of course, Exciter is using burst lasers, which is, they're deadly. Like, they just, I think I don't know. I will have to wait and see. Maybe at the end we'll see. Maybe we'll do the final 4 against Camo 5, and who knows? Maybe that will be Exciter. And I'd love to see Exciter against what Camo 5 has put together. Although Camo 5, you know that Camo 5 is, I don't know. I think he cheats. No, he doesn't cheat. I don't know what he does, but he does some pretty crazy stuff. Good job, Exciter. And Captain Koala. Hey, the simple fact that you have to understand that no Faction 4 fleets really, well, I can think of maybe a couple did okay in the competition, but you're the only Faction 4 fleet that made it this far, so you can't beat yourself up for losing here. Against these little ships with the burst lasers, which of course are some of the best weapons, if not the best weapons in the game, aside from the mines. But the mines are only good with spinners, I think, but I don't know. Perfect. All right, so now we're on to, I'm not actually watching chat, guys, or I'm barely watching chat, so if you guys are saying stuff, I don't know. So, Shaky Box against You Got Swarmed. So, You Got Swarmed, of course, did some pretty crazy things to the enemy in the last competition. His fleet was just insane, but it looks like the mine spinners might be the Achilles heel, maybe, but it looks like Shaky Box has already lost 50 ships, and he's hardly applied any damage. Well, by points, hold on, let me clarify. Shaky Box has hardly applied any points damage, but has still killed almost 200 ships of You've Got Swarmed. So, but he may actually, I think Shaky Box is actually going to lose this. The You Got Swarmed, all of those torpedoes, I know it's hard to see when I'm zoomed out, but, you know, these are all like really big slow-moving torpedoes. But it looks like they are actually going to maybe finish off Shaky Box. Incredible! I did not expect that. I actually thought that maybe Shaky Box would do okay here, just because, well, mine spinners, right? But, you know, maybe this is the Achilles heel to that spinning mine lobbing design. Absolutely brilliant. Good job. Sorry, Shaky Box. But, you know, here's what's happening. You can see this. You can see who's talking? Somebody. Wow, using missiles as mine defense. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Torpedoes, missiles, whatever. They're whatever. People love to correct me. Why is that? I don't understand. Whatever. Anyway, so Shaky Box, like literally at the beginning, what happened? Shaky Box flew through all of the missiles, like just directly through the whole stack of them, and that's where he lost most of his ships right off the bat. Crystal missiles, torpedoes, missiles, whatever you want to call them. They're explosive warheads with engines, right? Whatever. Very, very nice. Anyway, so it was really, so it's an AI issue, I think, more than anything else. You saw Sashimi, sorry, Shaky Box, whatever, Shaky Box flew through the entire fleet, and of course they're launching missiles at the same time, and it acts like a shield. It just, you know, it prevents anything from getting through, whether it be a ship or whatever, right? Those missiles are basically a defensive weapon, and you know, with the crystalline entities themselves, I mean, that's basically, I mean, if you look at my Eldravan fleet, it's really my only basis of comparison. You literally use those missiles as defense. I mean, you don't need much for armor and shields and all that kind of stuff if you've got a massive layer of missiles protecting you. Anyway, really good job, Lucky DGL. Excellent job. Clem Hazard and his troll spinning antimatter crazy ships against, of course, Lorad and his mine spinners. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, see, now, I have a feeling that Clem Hazard's not going to be able to pull this one off. Just too many mines. Look at the, yeah, once the armor starts to go down on those spinners, on the antimatter spinners, it's pretty much all over for those ships. But if he can keep that range, he is definitely pelting them off. Like he's killing them. But it's, yeah, once you get one or two in there, yeah, see, he's got one in. Oh no, he's actually doing a good job. He is killing them one by one. One by one, they are going down. But I still think, ooh, look at them all on that troll ship. As soon as that troll ship dies, they're going to all come charging for Klim Hazard's antimatter ship. And, oh, there it goes. Look at, they're like vermin. Oh my God. Oh, but you see, Klim Hazard. Now, this is a perfect example of why the mines are just so brutal. Klim Hazard decided to move his little spinning antimatter ship that was killing so many of the enemy, decided to move in a little bit, and of course, he flew right into a pile of mines, of course, taking off a few chunks of armor and engines, and that slowed him down just enough to finish him off. That was it. So yeah, now it's just a matter of, the troll ship is gone. All of these guys are now coming in to direct fire their mines right at Klim Hazard's poor unsuspecting ships. They do have some laser defense, but not nearly enough to protect themselves from the madness that is about to happen. Watch this. Oh, it looks really cool though. Oh, just crush. Oh man. Man, look at that. How do you fly through that? You can't. Oh, very, very cool. And here we go once again. Now, if at the beginning, when the battle first starts, if Klim Hazard's spinning antimatter ships both kind of start away from the core of the battle and have an opportunity to start firing right away, he might be able to take out, half of the ships, but I don't think there's a possibility of him actually winning these battles. I would love it. I would love it if he won round 2 here, but the thing is, right now, this is the only time he really has to do a bunch of damage, and he's not even hitting the enemy really right now, because all of Lorad's ships are actually focused on the troll ship. That was the only opportunity that, of course, Klim Hazard actually had to actually apply some real damage, and he just lost that opportunity. No fault of his own. It was the AI, But then, if I was flying those ships, there's no way I'd be able to hit anything with those antimatters at those speeds. Look at them go down, piece by piece. They're like, get him, get him. Oh, another chunk flies off. 1 or 2 more good hits. There he goes. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. And, oh, 1 piece. There. Well, you fought the good fight, man. Right to the bitter end. Well done. All right, so now we are on to final 3, and this is, first time we've seen Blizzballs and Turbulux. So it looks like you guys kind of had a free ride up to the second round. So this is the first time we're seeing you guys fight. Waste 47, I believe, is a runner fleet. Yes, it is a B runner fleet, and of course Turbulux is using these little ships with lots and lots of little guns. And it's a beautiful design because they can just apply a lot of damage, and they're fast moving. They do not spin, but they're quite effective. And I'm really curious to see if they're going to do okay against some of the other mind spin fleets. I'm assuming that they're going to win here. I just think that there's a lot of firepower. They're fast enough to keep up with the runner fleets, of course. So unfortunately for Waste, that doesn't. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Of course, the drones the laser drones are getting shot out pretty quickly too, of course, because Turbulux has all of those guns. Yeah, little plasma bolts or whatever they are. So yeah, good job. I think, I can't even tell who's who anymore. The ships are so small, it's hard to tell. Is there any there is one left. One little guy right here. There he is. Get him! Run! There's nowhere to run. There's just a wall. He's like, I was lied to. The poor runner fleets, but you did really well. Waste 47, I think, was the, he's the only B fleet that made it to the final 12 as well, which is, you got to give him credit for that. We didn't see a lot of runners. We saw a couple runner fleets, but it is, the times are changing when it comes to fleet battles just because of that border. Yeah, runner fleets and faction 4 fleets are not what they used to be. Now, I don't think that story is over. I think that people just need to reimagine how they're using those types of factions. I think that you could probably still build an effective B drone fleet. Now, this is assuming in the next fleet tournaments that we make a few changes. One of the changes being, or rules, so there's going to be a few rules. Number 1, no spinners. Naturally, no spinners in the next fleet tournaments when we do them. And of course, the other one is we're probably going to do a limitation on the quantity of ships that you're allowed to have in your fleet. We're going to limit it to, 50 ships or something. I don't want, see, I think I think if I make it 100, people are going to build 100 ships because they know that quantity wins, right? And I think it's just better if we go down even smaller. I don't know. I will ask community more about this. That's why I haven't decided on the next tournaments, but I think it's probably going to be 50. I think 50's a good number. That way we could say, you know, yeah, every ship has to be a certain weight, or every ship has to have a certain amount of whatever. I just think it's easier to say, and it's also easier for me to moderate these things if we just say 50 ships, you know? That way, of course, there's a little bit more imagination going into the ships. If you're going to duplicate your ship 50 times, that's fine, but at least they'll all be bigger. That's what I think anyway. I think that'd be a little bit more interesting. So we've got Wone and his little Schmutz launchers. Yes, Wone and his Schmutz fleet, and Exciter and his burst laser fleet. Oh, look at, I can't even tell who's gonna win this. I don't know, because Wone outnumbers Exciter. Exciter, I think, maybe has the better weaponry against smaller ships, because the Schmutz launchers are very, very slow, but they do area effect damage too as well, which could be an advantage, but I don't know. So I think Exciter has taken the lead. He's actually destroyed more ships than Wone now, and of course Wone came in with way more ships. It's just those burst lasers, of course, they just do lots and lots and lots of very exacting damage, and of course that is going to be the downfall of Wone. Look at him go. He's just losing ships left, right, and center now. He's now under 100 ships. Exciter still has well over 200. I think it's probably pretty much finished for poor old Wone. Oh man, look at him go, just popping like popcorn. Pop, 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 pop. He's like Jiffy Pop. Aw, poor little schmutzy Jiffy Pop. That's too bad. Well, Wone, I don't know if this is the first time that Wone has made it into the finals in any one of the tournaments, so actually, I'm really proud of him. I think he did really well. He was one of the first small ship fleets that we saw in all of this, so pretty impressed anyway, so good job, Wone. And I'm actually really impressed that he used Schmutz launchers. I wouldn't have thought to use Schmutz launchers. I call them Schmutz launchers. They're actually, I don't remember the actual name of the gun. I've just gotten so used to calling them Schmutz launchers, but they're very slow moving kind of plasma area effect type weapon. I don't know. I don't remember what the actual name of it. I'm sure they're telling me in chat right now, or they're going to in a second. But I have always called them Schmutz launchers just because they remind me of kind of like, you know, if an insect or a creature that shoots, you know, like this goo, and they kind of go splat, and they're very slow. I don't know. So I've always called them Schmutz launchers, and that comes from my series playing the game. So anyway, but there we go. So we've got Exciter, who is mortars. Thank you. Sorry, Clem Hazard pointed out that they are mortars, but yeah, to me they'll always be Schmutz. To me, always Schmutz. It's funny, actually, the name caught on for a while there. Everybody else was calling them Schmutz launchers too. But anyway, Exciter, but they are officially mortars, and I believe Faction 7 has a version of them. I don't remember, but I know Faction 1, of course, has them, and maybe it's Faction 2. I think it's Faction 2 that has a version of them. Yeah, so, but anyway, neat little weapon, but they are very slow firing, but they do a lot of damage. So, anyway, there we go. No baby talk. Somebody was, no baby talk. Don't even start. Lucky DGL, this is for the final two. Battling for the final two, we've got Lorad versus that big shield of missiles. And of course, as long as Lorad doesn't fly through all of those missiles, and I remember this from so I don't know what the differences are between Lorad ships, his mine spinners, and of course Sashimi Box's spinners, because it looks like Lorad did not fly through the mess. He actually he surrounded him, which is a completely different tactic. So what is different on his ships compared to Sashimi Boxes that cause the AI to behave differently? These things are a complete mystery to me. So there must be something uniquely different about Lorad's ships specifically compared to Sashimi Box's ships. Is it the fact that he's got armor placed on his ship in a very different way than Sashimi Box? I don't know. I have no idea. But essentially, I mean, when it comes to the balls of the ship, they're the same ship, just slightly different. And it does make you think, well, it would be interesting to kind of see, or kind of do like a physics benders tournament, but it would just, I don't know. To me, the variations are so small that, you know, I don't know. I still think that the ships are just too easy to replicate, and we just end up with a lot of the same ship. But really interesting how Lorad ships smoked, you got Swarm or Lucky DTL ships, and whereas Sashimi Boxes got crushed, and essentially, I would say point-wise, they're pretty much the same ship. Pretty close. And design-wise, they're not that different. So really interesting. And okay, here we go with Exciter versus Blizzballs. I'm going to put my money on Exciter just because I think the burst lasers are pretty darn good. And I don't think I'm going to be wrong here, but yeah, I don't know. Exciter's already lost 100 ships. Exciter is going down fast. There's so many guns on Tribuleks's ships. They just can't keep up with it. That is crazy. And you know what? Essentially, Blizzball's ships, if you look at the way that he's designed it, the engines and the guns are being used as armor. So I think he put 4 pieces of triangular armor on his ships. Hard to see because they're spinning so fast right now. But if you look at it, yeah, so he's actually, for Exciter to actually defeat those ships, he's actually got to shoot through either 2 sets of guns and a piece of armor, or sorry, two sets of engines and a piece of armor, or 2 sets of guns to get to that core. And that's just enough for Exciter to lose his advantage. Crazy. I did not expect that at all. And this is what I love the tournaments for, is unexpected moments. And I expected Exciter to smoke Blizzballs, or Tribuleks. And no offense to you, Tribuleks. I mean, that's just what I thought. But who'd have thought? Look at that. Wow. All but darned. All right, maybe it'll be different for the next round. Who knows? Here we go again. Yeah, he takes out, Exciter did take out a few ships at the beginning, but there's just so much firepower. Look at him. They're just popping like crazy. Like 100 ships gone within 10 seconds. 10 seconds he killed 100 ships. That is insane. Exciter has mortars? No, he doesn't have mortars. He's got burst lasers, I believe. Just burst lasers. Unless he might have more than one type of ship. Maybe that's what it was. That was crazy. Crazy. Or, yeah, I don't know. Just really, really well done. Well done, yeah, just crushed him. Down to 47 ships already, 58 seconds to go, so it's only been 30 seconds since we started the battle, and he's already almost lost all of those ships. Absolute madness, and totally, completely unexpected. I would say that the burst lasers are I would have thought, a better weapon, but I think it's because just the way that Tribuleks has his ship designed, there's a minimum of 2 blocks to go through to get to the core. You could technically say because of, 2 blocks. Yeah, 2 minimum of I don't know. Really well designed. Anyway, good job. Excellent work. So we've got Blizzballs versus Lorad. Excellent. And I want to predict, but I was totally wrong last time, so who knows? I still think it's Lorad. I think Lorad's going to take it, but he is losing ships fast. Look at this. He's actually lost way more. Those mines are good, but he's just not applying. He can't, again, it's just getting through. Crazy. Sorry, I'm talking all over the place, but I'm baffled. I did not expect that. That is crazy. Yeah, Tribuleks is going to take this. He is going to win the 35,000 P tournament. Unbelievable, folks. One more round to go after this, so maybe Lorad can pull it off, and maybe it was just luck this time, but it's looking pretty promising for Blizzballs. And we did not test Tribulex's ships against Camel 5. We have not done that yet, so I don't know who would win in that battle. Absolutely insane. Wow. Crazy. Unbelievable. So I just thought those mine spinners are... So, hey, I want to point out that if Tribuleks wins this battle, this particular battle, the 35,000 P tournament, this battle, it is not a spinning ship that wins the tournament. I need to say that out loud because I think that's important for people to note. Blizzball's design of, 8 guns? 8 guns, 4 pieces of armor, and 8 engines is the meta, folks. That is the meta for the tournaments. Unbelievable. Well done. I am so impressed. That is crazy cool. Look at that. Well done. Absolutely insane. I love it. Of course, Lorad, you did fantastically, but gotta hand it to him. He did very, very well there. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so before we go, of course, we're going to do a boss fight. So that's very, very exciting. We're going to remove everybody but the final 4, and we're going to add Camel 5. So we've got 1A, unfortunately, no. Exciter, yes. Mr. Conga, no. Lorad, not Sashimi. Hold on, I'm trying to remember here. Oh, did I take out... Oh, I think I took out one I wasn't supposed to. So Captain Koala, no. Blizzballs, yes. Clim Hazard, no. Lord, no. Guaca, no. Right. We are missing Lucky. Just give me 1 sec. Let me see here. I don't know why I removed him. I got excited. There we go. So we are going to do these 4 folks against... Dun dun dun! Camo 5. Oh, I hope. Please, somebody beat Camo 5. Please beat Camo 5. I think we've tested a couple of these against Camo 5, but I just... come on, we've got to beat Camo 5. If not, we've got to find something to beat Camo 5 because it's ridiculous. All right, guys, are you ready? Let's pick these guys. Are we going to do pool here? No, we're not going to do pool. Yeah, we got to do pool because there's only 5 competitors. So let's do pool. Yeah, we're going to do poo. Yeah, we're going to do poo. Shaky box poo. Yes, pool. Here we go. All right, so we've got, starting off, I think it's going to be Exciter against Laura. Nope. Blizzballs against Exciter. We just saw this. But that's okay. A little bit of a boss fight. This is bonus content. We will call this bonus content. As soon as we know that Exciter has... Oh, as soon as we know if Blizz has won it, we can skip it. No, we can't because Exciter actually has more points. If I hit enter right now and skip the fight, it'll automatically register as Exciter winning. And we want to have a correct score at the end. So Blizzballs, we're just gonna... We'll just fast forward it. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. There we go. Sorry, people are swearing. What happened? I can't tell. Man, I wish I could see chat. I'm sure it's really exciting. There we go. So Blizzballs wins it, of course. And then, of course, we'll do that again. And, yeah, I'm really excited to see. Really excited to see Camo 5 against these guys. I wish I could see chat. I mean, I can see chat, but I can't see chat. The camo surrounding circles. False alarm deluxe. Okay, so somebody was having a conniption. I don't know why. Kudawat was upset about something, but I don't know. He figured it out on his own. That's good. Okay, so we've got Exciter versus Lorad. Of course. Did we see this fight? I don't know if we saw this fight. I don't know if we saw Exciter versus Lorad. We might have. But I think it was. I'm pretty sure Exciter won it, or maybe I'm pretty sure Exciter will win it. Actually, is the correct thing to say. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's kind of a, who knows here. There is, yeah, because he's, all it takes, you know, I think once enough of those mines get taken out off the screen, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we saw this fight. Hammer's just saying that we didn't, welcome Hammer. I don't know who you are, but welcome. It's good to see you here. All right, so yeah, Hammer says that we didn't do this fight, so that's good. I will trust your judgment, Hammer. I'm focusing a little bit more on chat right now. So yeah, I don't know. It looks like Exciter could win. Well, no, it's not even winning by points, but Lorad is certainly starting to, well, I don't know. You know, it's one of those fights. I don't know who's going to win it. Because, see, well, with Exciter, he's got the defensive lasers too. Well, he's got the burst lasers, but they do also act as defensive lasers too as well. That's one of the wonderful things about these burst lasers is that they not only have the ability to charge up and do a lot of damage very quickly, they can also fire very quickly and knock out, of course, act as defensive weapons too as well. So against mines, they might have a little bit more of an advantage. They can kind of navigate through these minefields by destroying a few of them, which is great, but that doesn't mean they'll never hit the mines. It just, because I'm watching them fly, like they're going really fast and they are hitting the mines. They are totally driving into the mines. Turn left, turn right. There we go. So Lorad again against Exciter. Lorad's doing a lot of damage right at the beginning because, of course, Exciter's all nice and close to all those mines that are coming at him at warp speeds, destroying his ships like crazy. But as soon as they get a little bit of distance, I think that's where maybe Lorad's ships aren't as good because they kind of stayed back. Unlike Shaky Box ships, the Shaky Box ships kind of went straight in. So, and that's good for some situations, whereas standing back off to the edge a little bit like Lorad's ship, I don't know how they make it do that. But yeah, so I think, oh, sorry, excuse me. I need to take a drink. 1 second. No, it's nothing great. It's just coffee. Ah, delicious. All right. I shouldn't be drinking coffee this late, but I'm doing a tournament. That's my excuse. I will sleep sometime. Yeah, so it looks like Exciter is cleaning up. There's only 7 ships to go, and his ships are fast enough to probably catch up to those ships pretty quickly. However, he will hit a lot of those mines and maybe even lose another ship trying to get him. But yeah, 1 ship left. Where is he? He's up here. There he is. Poor the one guy is like, I'm okay, I'm good. Yeah, no, that's it. It's all over. Woohoo! All right, so now we have Exciter versus... It's interesting to see, actually, everybody versus everybody. I like the pool. I just wish it didn't take so long. It is a long process. And of course, Exciter is running into those missiles, that missile defense. It's a very unique way to do defense. You know, it's like building shields. It's like putting shields on a ship. Or having, you know, melee armor. It's like the troll ships on the melee armor on troll ships. So guys just fly into it, and look at him go. It's just popping like popcorn. He's losing ships left, right, and center. I don't know if he's going to lose the battle. I don't know if Exciter's going to lose the battle here, but he is losing a lot of ships. He's lost well over 100 ships already, but then so has Lucky. But Lucky is relying on his numbers to keep all of those missiles going. Like without the quantity of missiles in the air, of course, Exciter will just crush him, which is what's going to happen here now. I think Exciter might have the advantage. Yeah, it looks like that's it. He's got 15 ships left. Yeah, it's all over. Yeah. So the defensive lasers, of course, well, the burst lasers, of course, will destroy the missiles themselves. It's only at the very beginning there that Exciter just rushes in and, of course, tries to get him. And, of course, even there, he was running into missiles. Like, he just can't help himself. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to run into those missiles. So there we go. Yes. People are pointing out in chat that they have fought during, of course, our after I stop recording. Sometimes we do some extra stuff. So there's some advantages to coming to the streams. Because, you know, you guys can say, hey, let's see what happens if we do this. You know, we do little fun experiments to see what would happen. And we did kind of, I think we pit Lucky versus Exciter. And I think we pit a few of the big guys against big guys just to see what would happen. It's always fun. Now, I actually thought that Lucky would do a little bit better here, but yeah, those defensive lasers, they're very good. And you'll notice Exciter actually, he gets around them and sort of gets them cornered all like in a big clump. And, you know, if they were pikemen, I'd say that's a good thing. You know, it's kind of that military where he's got pikes sticking in every direction, but it's not really serving him well here because those lasers are taking out missiles and ships alike. It doesn't matter. They're just that good. Looks like he's got... has he got... Just a second here, guys. Just a second. I may be missing something. Hold on. Just want to see something. He does have different ships in here. He's got, so Exciter, sorry, this is the first time I've noticed this. And I thought they were just ships exploding. But yeah, so he's got the ships with burst lasers. And he's also got ships with those, they're these, the weapons. And somebody's going to tell me what they are here in a second, I'm sure. But because I can't remember every single weapon name. But they fire in every direction. Sorry, I always thought that they were just ships exploding. But no, crazy. Pulsars, that's... Pulsars? I don't know. But yeah, so they use a lot of power. So I don't know. Maybe if you only have 2 of those on a ship, you don't need to put any kind of any more energy support on your ship. So that's crazy. Burst pulse. Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool. I thought actually that he only had... Yes, we all know that yes, I know that they're I know they're faction 1. Yes, I do know that. I know what faction we're dealing with. I just didn't realize he had... Oh, he's also got Schmutz launchers too. Crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought he only had one type of ship out there. It's hard for me to see all this, guys. I'm not making excuses because I don't care. I do my best. Anyway, good job, Exciter. Well done. And there we go. We are on to Exciter versus, of course, you named it, Camo 5. So this is the first time in the competition we have recorded Camo 5 against another opponent for the 35,000 P tournament. I know who's going to win this. Camo 5 has lost. So we were taking bets. The last time we were doing this, we were trying to figure out who, well, it wasn't about beating Camo 5. It was seeing who could destroy as many ships of his as possible. Now, Exciter has destroyed over 30 of his ships. So he's doing very well. So we're going to keep mental track of that for every battle here. But Exciter has lost over 200 ships. Or going on 200 ships. So yeah, well, we know how this is going to end, I think. But he's done substantial damage to, of course, Camo 5. Now, Camo 5 has these crazy little... Shall we take a closer look at them? yeah, they're absolutely odd-shaped ships with a couple missiles or torpedoes or whatever they are, and of course, missiles and torps or something. Yeah. But you know, and they're really oddly shaped. The way that he put them together, like he's got an armor. He's got an armor block in a funny spot, and he's got he's got a mine on it too. He's got a mine launcher on them too. Yeah, lots of interesting ideas all sort of squished into one, and for some reason it works. And I don't know why. Like, the only person that would be able to fly these things is the AI. They're spinning and they're not symmetrical. So these are two things that would be very difficult to manage if you were trying to fly it. First of all, how do you keep a ship spinning like that unless you're the AI? Secondly, if it's asymmetrical, how do you fly it in a certain direction without getting all screwed up? I guess practice, maybe you might be able to do it, but yeah, I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot of this. But just to note, so 74, that's the record so far. He's knocked him down to 74 ships, which is what, 86? So Exciter killed 86 of Camo 5 ships. So that is the current record, and we're going to see how things go. 86, I should write that down. Let's see if he can top that. Do I think that Exciter is going to win this battle? I don't think so. Because, well, we're talking about Camo 5. I have a vision. I don't know what Camo 5 looks like. I'm sure he's a really awesome swell guy, but I have a vision of a guy in a room spending night after night after night play testing and testing and testing and testing these ships until he gets it absolutely perfect. I kind of picture like an Einstein-y looking guy with hair standing straight up and big goggles, like, you know, like steampunk goggles and Vulcan ears or something. And he's and he's sitting there and he's like, I will get them all. And he's in a lab coat. And he's got tar on, he's got black on his face, like he's been using it for cover in the woods or something. I don't know. But yeah, so that's and he sacrifices chickens. Yes, I can't forget that. Or Camo's just AI. Yeah, he's just some AI entity that lives in the internet that builds ships. So he just knows. He doesn't need to figure this stuff out because he's AI. He's artificial intelligence. He automatically knows. Yeah, there we go. Camo 5 cleaned it up. But he broke the record. Exciter broke the record. We are now up to 88. 88 is the new record to beat. Oh, 89. 89. Is he going to get that last one? No. So 89 is Skynet. Camo 5 is Skynet. Are you Sarah Connor? So funny. Love it. All right, so here we got Blizzballs versus Lorad. I think we saw this one. Pretty sure. Yeah, and again, kind of unexpected. But yeah, we've seen Lorad die a few times now, which is interesting. Beaten unexpectedly. But yeah, Blizzballs is actually taking him out very, very quickly. Look at this. He's far faster than I think we've seen so far. Lorad being, you know, those spinner ships are awesome, but man, Blizzball ships are even better. They're crazy. Very, very nice. Very cool. Yeah, just a couple left. Yeah, finish him. Next one we will fast forward just to push through here. Whoops. Oh man. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Hold on. We're adding command lines. Oh, that's not good. Oh man, we lost our audio. Blast. I'm sure there's a command to turn that back on. Probably with the command line, but that's okay. I will add music later. That's fine. All right, so here we go again, and we're gonna fast forward it. Sometimes when I go to fast forward, I hit the slash button, and when you hit the slash button, reassembly explodes. Do we lose all sound when that happens? No, we still have sound, just not, of course, music. Hey, don't yell at me, guys. The bracket keys to speed it up and slow it down are right beside the type agent into the command line. Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not messing around with it. Are you kidding? That's silly. All right, thanks guys. So there we go. So Blizzballs versus You Got Swarmed. Okay, so this one might be interesting. I don't know. This might be really cool, but look at him take out those missiles. Look at that. They're just so fast firing. Oh, look at that. They're just wiping through them. Look at this. It's like wiping the slate clean. Look at that. They're taking him out faster than Camo 5. I think Camo 5 may have his work cut out for him. Is it possible that Tripulix could beat Camo 5? Did you see how quickly he just killed Lucky? Oh my god. That was insane. Here we go again. Watch this. This is madness. We've watched Lucky dance around Camo 5, even though, well, maybe not Camo 5. Sorry, Lucky and Lorad. Like it took a long time for Lorad to take out Lucky. This is crazy. Wow. Look at that. People are telling me what to type in the command line. I'm not typing in anything in the command line. We're midway through this. That is insane. That's nuts, man. Good job, Tribulux. That is a hands down winning design. I'm really impressed. But you are about to face Camo 5. Dun dun dun! Smash! Look at that. Mines coming at you like crazy. Missiles and lasers and tigers and lions and tigers. Oh my! But unfortunately, it looks like Blizzball is starting to fail. Oh, balls. Oh, Blizzballs. Aww. But look at it. He's doing a fair amount of damage to Camo 5, but not as much as Exciter. Exciter might be the winner in terms of the Camo 5 fight. Yeah. Oh man. I would have loved to see him beat Camo 5. Camo 5, why? But he didn't. Nah, see, he didn't beat the record of 89. That's really unfortunate. I would have loved to see you beat the record, but yeah. I really can't say that, you know, I mean, you have to give Blizzballs credit here. His fleet is absolutely outstanding. And Camo 5 is artificial intelligence. He is Skynet. We've decided that. Are you Sarah Connor? I'm here to terminate you. I know. Terrible. Terrible! Oh. Alright. Here we go again. I don't see... Yeah. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I miss some music now. Now that the music's not... Of course, in YouTube land, I will have put music on, so you won't notice a difference. But I don't hear any music, and that... I can still hear some of the sounds, but I miss some music. I really like the reassembly music. It's actually really awesome. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's either way. It's not going to make a difference for Blizzballs. I think Blizzballs is pretty much finished here. It's got 56 ships. They're starting to go down pretty fast. Mines are filling up the area, as well as all of the other crap that, of course, Camo 5 has on his ship. Everything's an ultimate. His ultimate. I can't even identify. Can you identify even one of Camo 5's ship? Because every one of his ships are ultimate. That's all of his ships. Shaky Box is going to sing for me. Please sing. Calm down. What? Sorry. Every time I look down at chat, you know what? People, I should go back and take a look at chat, you know, during my streams and stuff, because every time I look down to see what's going on, somebody's saying, shut up! Pay attention! Or something. So, chat is very disarming. Now I know why streamers don't watch chat normally. I should take a lesson from that, because it is very distracting and it's hard to keep up with too, especially if you're trying to keep track of a battle like this. Now Lorad versus Lucky, of course. The thing is, Lorad keeps his distance from those missiles. Look at that. So he kind of stays away and knocks the missiles down. You know, Lucky, you have a brilliant fleet. It's a great idea, and this is the first time we've seen the crystals do so well in any of the tournaments ever that I've ever had on my channel. So give yourself a pat on the back for that. But unfortunately, Lorad, I think Lorad is he's been maybe dealing with Camo 5's guy. I don't know. Maybe he's been sacrificing chickens or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's able to nah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just speed that up. Man. There we go. Done. I look down at chat and I see Conga get out of here. What's Conga doing? Conga's lippy. You gotta, you know, just keep in mind, guys. Conga he talks from the heart. He's very passionate and he loves to bash me. That's one of his favorite things to do. So, you know, you can't, don't pick on him. It's fine. He is what he is. It's not his fault. It's how he was raised. Yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is. So there we go. We've got, you got swarmed. He's just getting, yeah. He kind of surrounds you, and yeah, that's it. It's all over. We're going to keep the speed up nice and high because, just because we know how this is going to end. And, of course, we've seen it all before. What is this? Static grumble. People in chat and their little... Oh, look at that. It's like a little ghost. Oh, I love some of the emojis that you can get with Steam. That's so cool. And, of course, Lorad versus Camo 5. Here we go. Sorry, who bribed me? Conga, you didn't bribe me at all. No. See, you can't bribe me. So Conga 5 gave me a few Steam cards so that I could raise my level up so that I could bring in some more people to my friends list. Unfortunately, that's not... Yeah, that doesn't work. You didn't bribe me. I'll still pick on you, man. You're still a big meanie, and we all know you're a big meanie, but, you know, I do appreciate the cards, but, yeah, it doesn't... Yeah, no. I can't be bribed. Sorry. I will kick you off my friends list. I have no problem. But I won't, because I know what you are already. I know you were raised poorly in a wolf's den by prairie chickens. I already know that already, so that's okay. All in good fun, buddy. All in good fun. All right, and wow, I kind of missed the last battle. Not really paying attention. Raised by wolves? No, raised in a wolf's den by prairie chickens. Crazy. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you gave me Steam keys. Did you get? Oh yes, you gave me Steam keys. Yes, Conga has also contributed to the prize structure of Reassembly, which is really great. I really appreciate it, and others will be very grateful for that. So thank you very much, Conga. But that still doesn't buy you the right to be mean to everybody. So be nice. Just be nice. What it does do is it means that I can pick on you as much as I want just for fun. Because I say. Super fun. Really, really cool. All right, so now we've got, of course, Camel 5 against Lucky, and I think that, of course, Camel 5 is going to smoke him. I don't think that Lucky's going to get much off. I don't think he's going to... I think the record is going to stand at 89. I don't think he's going to be able to do enough. Well, he is knocking down those ships. Who knows? Things are starting to slow down. Lots of missiles and lots of mines on the screen. Who knows? It's still well, no, it's not anybody's game. I'm pretty sure we all know who's going to win. Well, maybe not. I don't know because ships are going to... Camel 5, could this be the record breaker? He's down to 89, 88? Crazy. Uh-oh. That's no normal pentagram Deluks made? What? Congo also has a problem with blurting, so that's okay. There is help available. There's lots of online therapy I think you can get. I'm not sure. I love you, buddy, but I don't know. You say weird stuff. Camel 5 has got creamed by Lucky. Unbelievable. Camel 5 is down to 24 ships. Lucky has enough missile ships left to maybe take out Camel 5? Is this even possible? What is going on? So, you know, a lot of times it's what? Hold on. No. Did he just get lucky? Did he just get lucky, or is he actually going to... He's got 21 seconds. 21 seconds. Either way, he's got it by points. No matter what, he's actually beaten Camel 5. I'm pretty sure that we tested these fleets against each other. It must be the alignment of the moons and the stars. Unbelievable. 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 5 ships left. I don't think he's... Nope. So he still won it, though, by points. Unbelievable. And, of course, he broke the record. The record is now 155. Nobody has yet killed all of Camel 5's ships, but they've... Lucky won. Lucky. Unbelievable. Looks like maybe Camel 5 is going to maybe get a little bit back here because it looks like he's digging in a little further into the missile swarm. Look at that. He's digging in piece by piece and maybe surrounding a little bit. But he still hasn't killed that many ships. Well, he's killed over 100, but that might not be enough. There's still a lot of missiles in the air. Those mines, the mines are getting taken out by the missiles. The missiles are actually doing a fantastic job of defending himself. But he's lost a lot of ships now. I don't know. This is going to be close, man. 60 ships. Camel 5. I don't know. No, Camel 5. He's lost it. There's no way the Camel 5 can recover now. Crazy. Camel 5. Yeah, he had some ships that were sort of dealing with some other little guys off to the side. They're coming in now to maybe join the rest of the fight, but I don't think that's going to help him at all. I think it's pretty much over. There's only 26 ships left. What an amazing fight. Who'd have thought? Crystalline Entity. I keep calling the crystalline entity. Sorry, maybe I am a Trekkie, guys. I don't know. I never considered myself Trekkie, but I keep saying crystalline entity. Oh boy, unbelievable! Look at this. Yeah, it's all over. Camel 5, unbelievable. Okay, I'm actually disappointed in you, Camel 5. How is it that you didn't beat everybody? Jeez, man, go back to the drawing board. Put on your goggles, put on your lab coat, your Vulcan ears, and go sit in the woods and build better ships. Build better ships, Camel 5. It's just not good enough. It is not good enough. Will he beat the record? He's down to 5 ships. Oh, he broke his own record. 3. Could he actually kill 2 ships left? Oh, there was only 2 ships left. And the record now stands at 158. Wow, that was absolutely fantastic. But if you're looking at who actually won that, it was a tie between Tribulex and his Blitzballs and Camel 5. So that was absolutely fantastic. That was super fun. Unbelievable. Lucky DGL. We all bow to you. I'm so grateful that somebody beat Camel 5. And even Camel 5 himself, when he watches this, I don't think he's on right now, but when he watches this, he's gonna go, at least somebody gets it. At least somebody knows how to destroy me. So anyway, really, really brilliant. That was really fun. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call this an episode. I hope you enjoyed the 35,000 P tournaments. And of course, congratulations to the top 12, specifically we'll say the general winner was Blitzballs. Camel 5, you don't count. But then another special shout out for Lucky DGL, just because you beat Camel 5, and that in itself means something. But anyway, guys, I really enjoyed it. And stay tuned to the channel, by the way. We're going to be doing the announcement for the next tournament within the next couple weeks. So, something else I want to mention before I forget. Lapapsnows. Maybe I pronounced his name wrong. People have been yelling at me that I pronounce his name wrong, but I always say it that way now. Lapapsnows is holding his own tournament on September the 30th, I believe, and he has his own channel. I will leave a link on this video, and you can go check out his tournament. And I think he's going to be battling fleets, and I think he's going to be doing every single faction. I think it's going to be a big tournament. Like, he's got a lot of there's a lot of different categories, so send him a lot of fleets. Make him work for it. I'm really excited. Actually, I did actually enter in my own. No, it was 35,000. I think it was 35,000. Pretty sure. But I did, I sent in my own fleet to Lapapsnows so that he could smash that against other fleets. I think I sent in a variation of my OCD Wars just for fun. But anyways, check that out. I think that'll be a lot of fun to watch. I'm really excited to actually watch somebody else do this. I think that'll be a really fun time, and then I can sit there and spam on chat. I don't think he might not stream it. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, check it out, September 30th. I will leave a link in the description below, so click on that and go subscribe to his channel and check out his battles. He's got an awesome voice, and he sings a lot. It's really weird. It's actually kind of bizarre. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tournament. I absolutely loved it. This is the end of Tournament 9, and we'll see you in Tournament 10. So take care, guys.